Please do. That would be much appreciated. So we are live. So we'll really be trying to get her strong, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
And we are live. But how you feeling today?
Are you talking to me?
I am. I am.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go.
He asked what I talked to him, and I said, I am. And then he goes to laugh.
What's up, people? I'm here.
I was just trying to make sure because you're being very polite, and I don't understand why. But
Very polite.
even though you were
Because
talking
he said
before we came out,
starting fresh.
I ain't.
I am an angel.
But remember, he said we starting fresh.
He's starting fresh. I ain't starting shit. He started with me before we came out here. I'm gonna keep the same motherfucking energy. How about that?
Okay, it's on.
It was already on when you
and
started.
I don't know nothing about nobody being no angel though, JB.
Oh my God! Don't.
Long as you know.
Really?
Long as you
I used to think you were an angel, JB. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I thought you were an angel, but now
I am an angel. The Lord blessed the world with me. I am an angel on earth. I am the sweetest person you'll ever meet.
I used to think he was an angel too until I got to know him a little bit better, honey. And I'm just like,
shut up, because you ain't got room. You ain't got much room to talk.
First of all, I'm the most Christian person up
Bullshit.
Here. So you can just really stop.
Oh Lord! Now we go. Let's get to the No, ma'am.
A whole ass lie. You got me cussing already on this good old lie.
You see how you the one that's cursing and not me?
You a whole lie.
God loves me. God loves me.
He does love you.
Oh
but
Scotty, you be cussing me for this. Scotty will be cussing me for this live is over.
God loves me. God loves me. Jesus loves me.
But you not. But that other shit you talking about, that other mess.
Or the Bible tells me so.
Okay.
They are
happy to everybody.
So wrong. Okay.
Before we even talk about it, me and Scotty talked about this last night. But so if y'all have not looked at my community tab, they have recast Ted with Keith Robinson. I know him more from Power Rangers, but if you guys also remember, he was in Dreamgirls. He plays CC, Effie's little brother. So how do y'all feel about the recast?
I don't like it.
I know you don't, because you told me why you don't like it.
What I say?
We don't keep it to ourselves.
No.
Oh, you want me to tell them?
What I say?
You want me to tell the people what you said?
I just said what I say.
Okay. Scotty don't like it because he wants to fuck Ted.
I mean, it's a soap opera. People get recast all the time, and it always takes us a while to get used to the new person. Like, let me go out and come back in.
Okay. You think I'm going to hide what I said? I said it.
Which Power Ranger was he in? Lightspeed Rescue.
You think I'm going to lie about what I said? I said it.
But you're such a Christian, huh?
Christians fuck too. So get the fuck out of here.
But how many people do you want to fuck?
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We're talking about Ted.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about we're talking about Ted.
Exactly.
We're talking about Ted.
Exactly.
We're talking about Ted. Exactly. And I don't see no damn Keith. Keith Robinson can be on the show.
Yes, he can be.
He can play somebody else. I don't want him playing Ted.
He can be Ted.
No, he cannot.
I think he'll do good as Ted.
No.
I think they might go in a different direction with Ted, and they may not think that man is that direction.
Why would he not be that direction?
I mean, they could want to go darker. He could give a little bit of Boy Scout, good boy. He do give a goody two shoes. He do give goody two shoes. And El Michelle said you can find him on the streets.
I want to know why he's being recasted.
I really tried to find that information last night, but I couldn't find it. There is nothing saying, because even last week he was still tweeting on social media, doing live tweeting with the episode. So I don't know if maybe he got another project.
Does he live in Atlanta?
See, there you go.
I just asked, did he live in Atlanta? I can't ask.
Go find out.
I'm gonna find out. What's his Instagram?
Oh Lord.
Oh, I know his Instagram, I think.
Oh, you would know what it is. But you up here talking about me.
I know his Instagram because I follow Martin. And they all be on each other's Instagram.
I wonder why you follow Martin.
Shut up, Ho. Shut up, Ho. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up, Scotty. Why do I follow Martin?
Yeah, why do you follow Martin?
Oh, may never know.
Oh.
See, one thing about me is that I'm gonna keep it real about mine.
The world may never know.
These other people on this damn panel with me fake.
I'm not fake.
They fake.
I'm not
What
fake.
is fake? How do I keep touching straight? I have nothing.
The world may never know why I follow Martin.
Well, that's enough for me to know.
I think the world knows.
Kick down your doors.
Really be supposed to be on my side.
No, I'm just saying. I think the world will know. I'm just saying.
You supposed to be on my.
Honey.
It ain't what Scott. It ain't the reason that Scotty wants to find Ted. It's just that I like looking at Martin.
And I like looking at Ted. What's the point? What are you trying to say? What's so different?
You said you want to fuck Ted.
I do, and
I ain't saying I want to fuck Martin. I just said I just want to, I just
like to look at him because you want to fuck him. Okay, next.
Oh hell, did I say that? Chad, did I?
That's what
did anybody say that? Hear me say that I wanted to fuck Martin?
I don't care. You can try to consult with these people if you want to. I said what I said, honey.
And I know what I know. That I ain't say that.
You don't know a damn thing. How about that?
I am too innocent for this conversation.
So you can just shut
your
ass up.
Gosh.
Really, I know you.
You
know he's gonna say something to you.
Huh?
You know he's gonna say something to you because you're talking about you too innocent for this.
I am.
Girl, stop lying. Just be lying for no reason.
So can
that delay better?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, quick question. Y'all want to talk about Ashley and Andre and because I don't really care too much about Ashley, Andre, or Derek's situation.
I don't care. I don't care about none of that whole situation. We can skip through all of them. I don't give a damn.
It's only one thing that I want to say. Monday's episode, she was pissed off at Andre because Andre tried to kiss her, and it's like, girl, you want that man, and I want you to admit that you want that man.
Let me say this about the only thing I have to say about this is because Andre and Dr. Nicole had these heart-to-hearts over the week, over the 3 days, as it relates to Andre, I feel like there's a history there that might be more interesting than this. I feel like Andre has done some womanizing or has created a problem that maybe Dr. Nicole and Ted have had to clean up in the past because her response was so, we don't need any more broken hearts. Like she was basically alluding to, this is a repeat of some other stuff that I care about. And I don't know how much I care about that only because I don't know it yet. But that's the only thing I really care about. I don't give a damn.
Somebody said
about
until Ashley gets pregnant. I don't care. I hope she don't get pregnant by either one of them.
Why Ashley?
Well, it'll be obvious who the daddy is when the baby get here. It ain't like that's gonna be a big secret.
That ain't gonna be a secret if the baby come out dark.
Ashley and Derek just don't need to be here.
I mean,
why are they here? They so off. Like when they get on screen, it's like why?
And it's almost like they're. And I feel like, and I hate to say this is about to be politically incorrect of me, but I feel like they're forcing a white storyline almost as like to say, look, yeah, we're a black show, but because y'all are forcing this story. Nobody cares about this story
at all.
Hey y'all.
Well, thank you for dropping down.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I agree with you, Scott. Why are they here?
Thank you, Montrez.
I don't know why they're here. Ashley, every time I see Ashley come on the screen, it's like, oh God, here go Ashley. Damn, can you go somewhere? And she's such a goody.
Yeah.
It's the goody two shoes thing. I don't know if it's the goody two shoes that I'm annoyed with Ashley, or it's the storyline in itself.
But I think, oh God, I don't want to sound problematic when I say.
Go ahead and say it.
But I feel that way about. I feel that. Excuse me.
Nothing.
This is exactly what I be talking about right here. This is exactly what I be talking about. You start shit, then when I get your ass, And when I get your ass, then you want to make it seem like I'm just attacking your ass. So sorry, no, won't be none. Okay, really?
Well, Scotty, you did start with her
you
first.
and JB that don't
You
start.
did start with her first behind the scenes.
Don't start none, won't be none. You better sip on that sweet tea
Exactly.
of yours.
I was minding my business.
Sit on that sweet tea of yours and sit back, really be.
Can I tell y'all something though? I'm mad because this tea is not all that sweet. I don't know who made it. But the wrong person made this tea.
Is that McDonald's?
Yes, and let me tell you something. I used to be addicted. I used to be addicted to McDonald's sweet tea. And y'all don't know, but I gave up soda for Lent. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go run by and get me a sweet tea because I already had lunch. I had Chinese food for lunch. But I said, oh, let me run because I didn't want water. I wanted something a little more than water today.
Mm-hmm.
They could have kept this here.
So what's your problematic take, Scotty, with Ashley?
I actually, it ain't just Ashley. I feel the way every time I see the non-black characters on my screen. I don't want to see them.
Not the non-black. Well, with Tomas, one thing about Tomas is he can't act.
Well, my problem with Tomas is he works for Bill. And anybody that works for Bill, I don't trust them. I just can't see past you work for Bill. You know, I just can't see past you work for Bill, which to me equals you ain't shit. So
true. Okay. So how do we feel? So in Monday's episode, this is the episode where Nicole was talking to Eva about finding Sherry, Dana, Leslie, and Ted overheard the conversation. And he's telling Nicole, no, don't look for that woman because there's something off with her because, you know, she went on the roof looking, she wanted you specifically. We all know why Ted don't want Nicole to find Sherry, Dana, Leslie. But what do y'all think about that?
I still don't believe that Eve. I know this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I still don't believe Eve is his daughter. It's something.
We were talking about me and we were talking about that before you came on.
I just don't think that that's his daughter. I don't.
Well, I've been saying that from the beginning, even though my theory was wrong, but the end result was the same. That I didn't think that was his daughter. I don't think it's going to come out that it's his daughter. I honestly don't. The way I feel about it is I feel like Ted came on very, very strong in this scene because even Nicole at a certain point was like, yo, why are you pressing so hard? Now I felt like he recovered well when he was like, look, that woman put you in danger. You need to, you know, it looked like she's stalking you now. It may not be. I felt like he did a good job recovering, but on the front end, he was coming off real aggressive.
He was.
You know, he was coming off real aggressive, but I think that he did a good job of recovering, you know. But yeah, I couldn't read Eva in this moment. Like, was Eva, I couldn't read how she was responding to that conversation. You know what I mean? Which is a good thing. That's good acting on her part. But I couldn't read it. I really couldn't read that.
So, Scott, I know you watch Days of Our Lives, right?
Yes.
So here's my theory, because I don't believe that Eva is Ted's daughter. I feel like Sherry, Dana, Leslie may pull a Sammy Brady and switch a damn test result.
Well, you know my girl Sammy loves to do that.
I love Sammy. That is my boo. That was
okay.
I go up for Sammy Brady, crazy ass.
I love Sammy. There's nothing that she could do that's wrong to me.
I mean, she do wrong shit, but I don't fault her.
I don't be caring.
Because the people that she did stuff to, like Nicole and Kate, couldn't stand them. I still to this day hate Kate. It's gonna forever be a hate Kate train over here. But I feel like she might do that because, you know, she's so adamant about get this. You know, remember, was it last week or the week before when Eva got that straw for the paternity test? I'm, you know, and Sherry, Dana, Leslie been hanging out at that damn hospital, and you know she's friends with Ash's mama. So somehow that she gonna do something with them test results.
I just want to know if they ever gonna find out that Leslie was the one who ran that girl off the road. That's what I want to know.
It's a soap opera. They will all. Everything comes out eventually. Yeah, it's a soap opera. We might not find out for 6 months, but eventually. You know, it's a soap opera. Nothing dies on a soap opera, child. It eventually it all comes back around.
We ain't even saw Laura since she got ran off the road and in the hospispital. They just
ain't nobody visited her in the hospital. Ain't nobody sent her no flowers. The only person that bring her ass up is Kat. The only person that brings her name up is Kat, honey.
That is it.
Ain't nobody thought about Laura, okay?
Not a peep. So the next person we're gonna talk about is Danny. So y'all remember Friday, Danny's drunk ass is in not Ted, but Bill and Haley's house, right? Drinking their wine, fell asleep on the couch, broke their picture. I'm like, Danny, what the fuck? Like, Danny is. Here's the thing: we can be pissed off at Bill and Haley. We don't like. I know for me personally, I don't fuck with either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, for you to go into them people's house and do all that shit, I may not like them two motherfuckers, but girl, they married. Do I see that marriage lasting a year? Absolutely not. But you doing the most. Meanwhile, Bill and Haley are coming back from Italy and they stuck in traffic. I was like, convenient that they stuck in traffic while Danny is in this house. So Danny called up her friend Dixie, aka what is her name on here is Pamela, to come and help her with a new wine bottle. I was like, none of this, everything that she's doing, I'm like, if this was real life, girl, they would have been caught your ass. And number two, you didn't make sure everything was, correct when it came to the picture, because the picture, she scratched it, I guess. The wine bottle had something on the back of it. And so Bill and Haley, when they got there, they were like, the alarm is off. The bottle is something wrong with the bottle. Something's wrong with the picture. Danny. And then Haley's like, I'm gonna go handle that bitch. Bitch, I would have handled you.
And I say this, I love the way they did that because I was so worried that it didn't end. It didn't end the way I thought it was going to end, and I love that. I love that I didn't predict how they were going to do this. Mm-hmm. Like the first thing I thought was she's going to still be passed out. They're going to walk in. There's going to be another confrontation, right? And I even thought maybe he'll end up calling the police and getting her arrested again. The second one was she gets away with it scot-free. Like, oh, they come in, they clean it up. Nobody knows anything. I love the fact that she got out the house, but they were like, wait a minute, hold up. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, hell no. I loved that because because it was unpredictable. Like I couldn't predict it. Mm-hmm. And it Danny was held accountable without it being ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to see her get arrested again and all of that. So I love the way they did that. But I also liked it because it opened the door for us to see what I've been telling us from the beginning. We started to see Haley's true colors a little bit in this scene. When she was like, oh, she don't want none of this. Oh, she's going to regret. And when she went and confronted her, I said, oh, now we're starting to see the Haley that I told y'all was behind that innocent. Oh my gosh, I can't believe everybody hates me. I never bought that
innocent shit from her at all. I never bought that innocent shit for her because it's like, girl, for you to steal somebody's man that your friend's mama's man, you're not innocent.
No,
you're not. And I remember talking to my mama about
but her playing innocent, I was like, I said, Haley ain't as innocent as she's trying to pretend to be.
That's what I'm saying. Because I told my mother on the phone when we were talking about it, I said, see, I don't believe I said, I hope they're not trying to write Haley like they write Brooke on The Bold and the Beautiful, because Brooke is a damn hoe and she walks around here crying and shit like she's so innocent and she don't be doing shit for just to, like, girl, you done fucked every person in the Forrester family and you up here acting like you innocent. Girl, bye.
I mean, I don't think Haley, I never thought Haley was innocent, but the thing with Haley is still naive though. Because I feel like certain things you see with Bill is very manipulative, and he's using his money and his wealth to manipulate her, like with that credit card. He's using that as a form of manipulation. But I also think these are things he did with Danny. Like everything that he's doing with Haley, I feel like this is shit he's done with Danny in the past when they were married. So no, I don't think she's naive, but I do think she is maybe not the smartest person, because anybody, like everything that he's doing, which we haven't got to it yet, but what he did for her on Wednesday's episode, I'm like, girl, do you not see what this man is doing? He's buying your affection, but if you like it, I love it.
But I disagree a little bit. I agree with what you're saying about Bill being manipulative and stuff like that, but I also feel like Danny knows what she's doing too, but she sort of told on herself. I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but she sort of told on herself after she went to the country club, and she told Bill, I thought once everything was over that I would get the respect.
Yes.
So she sort of told her, she understands what she did. She knows, but she thought that off the strength of being Bill's wife, that people will automatically just give her that respect because of who he was. And she's realizing that didn't get me what I thought it was going to get me, which is, again, I don't want to jump ahead, which let me see the other side when she was like, well, then you know what? Maybe this wasn't the right decision. And I think that was all manipulation. So I think Bill is being manipulated too. And I don't think he sees it. He thinks he's still winning, but I think she's being manipulated. She's manipulating him as well, because he was thoroughly confused. He was like, wait, what? What? A mistake? We just got back from our honeymoon. And she was like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I really, again, I feel like we're starting to see a little bit of Haley's true colors.
Yeah, I'm ready. Even though I can't stand Haley, I do want to know more about her background and, how she met Naomi, because we got to see next week, she and Naomi going to have a confrontation.
I've been waiting for that.
They're going to have a confrontation, but it's going to be more so on Haley's end, not Naomi, because of what happened in, I think, Tuesday's episode, which we'll get to that in just a minute. So, yeah, I don't think Haley is naive. I really don't, but I just think that, she can be. I think she's someone that can probably be easily manipulated, because I would like to know, how did this relationship with her and Bill, come about? Like, did she pursue him? Did he pursue her? Like,
I hope we get some flashbacks, because I agree. I hope we get flashbacks. Somebody in the chat said, Uncle Jay said Bill got respect because he was a Dupree. He's not anymore, so his stock isn't high anymore. I agree. I agree, but I also think that the Duprees get respect because people respect who they are. I think Bill's respect is because he blackmails people because he knows people's secrets. So there's respect is different when it's earned versus when it's forced. And so Bill doesn't have that natural, we really do respect you. It's that, okay, he know my secrets and he might snitch on me or he might expose me. So, hey, Bill. And that's why it's so easy for people to, when they get an opportunity to talk shit, or to, like at the country club, when they get an opportunity to disrespect him and get away with it, I think they're cool with it happening. You know what I mean?
Well, what I will say is that I hope Haley gets another wig. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sick of that wig too. I've been looking at that wig. It's like, okay,
I'm sick of it. Is that gonna be her signature? And I don't know why I really be laughing, because she feel the same damn way. I know you do. We all sick of it.
I hadn't even paid attention to that child wig, if I'm being honest. But since you bring it up now, I can't unsee it. But okay.
Okay.
So next up is my favorite, Martin. So we see Martin's. What'd you say?
Nothing. I ain't say nothing.
What'd you say?
I ain't say nothing.
I ain't say nothing. Okay. My favorite, Martin and his family. So we see. Look at this shady. Look at this shady hoe.
Go ahead, get to the point.
I'm just looking at your face. So
I went to go get some sugar for this tight ass tea.
So Martin and his family, they having dinner, right? So the twins, are they twins? Tyrell and Samantha?
I don't know. That's what I wanted to know too. I'm not sure.
I don't know if Tyrell and Samantha are twins, but either way, the kids, right? So we know that. Now tell me, what do you think? So the son has some kind of a secret. I don't know what the secret is, but the daughter wants to date, and one is 16 and one is 15. Okay, cool.
Okay,
they're not twins.
Yeah, yeah.
So the son, he has some kind of a secret. I wonder if he's gay or if he's being bullied because he has two dads. And then the daughter, she wants to date, but they don't want her to date. And then they make a joke of, okay, well, if you're going to date, we'll go with you. She's like, oh no. I remember being that age, and my mama wanted to know who I was talking to. I'm like, girl, don't worry about it. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
That ain't got nothing to do with you, though.
Really, it didn't. I remember not getting too personal, but I remember the first time she asked me about sex, I said, say what now? She was like, I found some condoms in your car. I said, oh, no, we ain't having that conversation. I told her, we're not having that conversation, ma'am.
My mama kept asking me when I was going to have a girlfriend, and I was looking at her like, girl, please stop asking me that, because you already know damn well it's not going to happen. Stop asking me that.
Well, she never asked me that question. So we sat down one day. She said, She called me by my middle name, which I ain't gonna say it on here, but she said, I got a question for you. I said, I know what you want to ask. She's like, well, what's the answer? I said, oh God. I said, why do we have to have this conversation? She said, yeah, I want to know. I said, you really want to know? She said, yeah. I said, both. She said, huh? I said, both. She's like, huh? I said, you asked me, am I gay? She said, yes. I said, well, the answer is I like men and women. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, she's like, but I've been wondering for a long time. I was like, yeah, we didn't have to have the conversation. If you were wondering it, you probably knew.
Right.
But yeah, with Martin's son, I don't know if the boy is gay or if the boy is being teased because of the fact that he has two dads. Like, what do y'all think about that?
I don't think it's the two dads thing, and I'm gonna tell you why. Remember last week when they were having the whole conversation about him going back to work or whatever, and the girl said, she was like, everybody's family at school looks different. We have two dads. Susie and Jimmy have two moms. Like, So it doesn't sound like that's an issue. But you never know with kids, because one week everything is cool, and then if they start getting bullying about something, then it could be an issue. But I think it's something else.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think it has. I don't know, but I do think it's something socially, though. I don't think he's failing the class or anything. I don't think that's it.
Yeah, I don't think that was it, because Smitty didn't buy that. And I'm noticing this. Smitty is more of a hands-on parent than Martin is. Seems like Martin is just all about.
Martin got them kids. Those kids.
It's all about himself.
That husband and kids are an ornament for his political posters. I'm not saying he don't love them, but I think we could insert any two kids and he would be fine. I just don't think.
Yeah, Martin don't want. I mean, I ain't gonna say he don't want his kids, but it's all for it's all right now.
Yeah, it's all political, in my opinion. It's all political. I don't even think it's that deep. I think it's all political, child.
Yeah. So that was really it with Monday's episode. So Tuesday, we are at the country club. So I guess the Duprees have breakfast every morning at the country club. So they're looking at the photos from Andre. Now, can I be honest about them photos? Them photos, the way that they hyping them up. Oh, Andre did such a good job with the photos. Andre did a great job with the photos. They just look like regular photos. Like he could have went to Sears and did them, because they ain't really giving that much.
Child, but I knew, ain't nobody worried about Andre and them damn pictures.
But I knew that cat was gonna be pissed when she found out that Eva had on her dress, and she looked at that photo. She's like, "Wait a minute, is Eva wearing my dress?" And Nicole's like, "Yeah, I told her to go put on one of your dresses." No, I knew that was gonna be an issue. Like, don't tell somebody, even if I don't wear my clothes, don't tell somebody to go up to my closet and have a pic of my shit.
Right.
Like, that ain't cool.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No. And I felt I did, even if Kat liked Eva, I think it would have been an issue, because again, don't get nobody permission to be in my shit. Mm-hmm. Like, just don't do that.
I agree with that.
I'm surprised she didn't go snatch Eva right when
and I felt like that was a little tone deaf. I felt like that was a little tone deaf on Nicole's part, because how she feels about Eva. Like, mm-hmm. It'd be different if you didn't know she didn't like Eva, but baby, she don't fuck with Eva. Like, by no means stretch of the imagination. So to me, right. So to me, I feel like you come on now, read the room, girl, read the room.
Please do. And somebody even said a Cat and Eva are not the same size.
Child.
Well,
but I will say I do like the way that this Cat versus Eva feud is coming up, because I just love me a little soap opera feud too.
I do too.
I love me a soap opera feud.
I do too.
And that ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna never like. Even if y'all know how soap operas go, even if 6 months from now Eva works her way back and Ted Ted accepts her, however that works out, baby, mm-hmm. Eva and Kat ain't gonna never. That's just gonna be a rivalry to the end.
This gonna be for it. It's gonna be a Teresa and Gwen from Passions. It's gonna be like Teresa and Gwen from Passions, Sam and Carly on General Hospital.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like them feuds.
Or Sammy and Carrie, if they really sisters.
Oh my God, Sammy and Carrie. I was just thinking about Sammy and Carrie the other day, because I was like, when I was thinking about Sammy, I was like, the shit that Sammy did with Carrie and Austin, and they are now married to each other and got kids. She did all that stuff for Austin. She did everything for Brandon. Baby Sammy has done so much shit, and she can't. And the fact that she can't stand her own damn sister, she hates Carrie.
Well, hey,
but I hate Carrie too, though, because Carrie is a goody two shoes, and she gets on my nerves. Especially the way Marlena them treat her. I'm like, Marlena, she ain't even your damn daughter. Sammy is your daughter. Like, Sammy is your daughter. That is Anna's daughter.
Child, listen, okay, but that's how it's gonna turn out, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how it's gonna turn out.
And yeah, Sam and Carly became friends, but that was like it took them 10 years to get to that.
It did.
Right.
And they only became friends after didn't they? I think they only became friends after Jason died. One of them times that Jason died.
It was one of them times that Jason died.
One of them times that Jason died, child.
Yeah, keyword one of them times he died.
Right, one of them times, child. He done came back more times than child.
You know, Jason, because I still watch GH. Jason at this point, I used to love Jason back in the day. I went up for Jason. Jason and Sonny and Carly could do no wrong in my book. Now today, they all get on my nerves.
Well, Carly can get on. Carly could always do wrong. Carly. Now, I thought that Carly was a good ass villain. I thought she was good at being a villain,
Carly.
But I never fucked with Carly.
I was always Team Sam.
Yeah, now I thought Carly was good at what she did. Now, don't get me wrong.
Oh, it was one scene that with Sam and Carly when they fought at the bar.
Yeah, I loved it.
Baby, when they fought at that bar, Sam was beating this. Well, Sam and Carly, they were, going neck and neck. I was like, damn.
That was a good cat fight.
It was, because they were punching. It wasn't no hair, it wasn't no scratching. They was punching.
But
they was like them good old fashioned back in the day Alexis Crystal Carrington fights, honey.
The only person that, when it comes to Carly, the only person that she's never really saw for, and only reason why she saw for her is because of what she did for Jocelyn, is that little mousy bitch Elizabeth.
Oh, I can't stand Elizabeth. Oh
Elizabeth.
Not too much on Elizabeth, because I love Elizabeth. Not too much.
You love Elizabeth?
I love Elizabeth.
What do you love about Elizabeth? Please tell me.
I have loved Elizabeth since she first. Because remember, Elizabeth used to be a bad girl.
I know that, but I hate Elizabeth. I
still remember Elizabeth getting caught smoking. I still remember Elizabeth getting caught smoking in her bedroom when she first came to live with her grandparents. I love me some Elizabeth.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you. Elizabeth.
I started to hate Elizabeth around 2006. I was like going to the 12th grade that summer when she
slept with Jason.
Had first slept together and she got pregnant by him. That's when I started to hate Elizabeth.
I hated her before that. I hated Elizabeth before. I have hated Elizabeth since the moment I laid eyes on that little girl. I have hated Elizabeth for years, and it's not going away. Another person on GH I hate is Ava Jerome.
Oh yeah, I hate Ava.
Well, I don't know much about her because I haven't really just watched GH in years. So my mama can't stand Ava because she still watch General Hospital.
Oh, I hate Ava. It's gonna always be a hatred for Ava.
Listen. Ava was unnecessary. It was kind of like, why are you here? Like she was just unnecessary.
She is, and then she's sleeping with Rick now. Ugh. That old slimy bastard.
Not Rick.
That old slimy ass bastard. Now that is somebody I hate too. Rick Lansing. And I don't know what Alexis saw when she married that man and slept with him. I'm not the biggest fan. I wasn't the biggest Alexis fan.
I hate what they did with Alexis's character. I used to love me some Alexis, but when they turned her into an alcoholic, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? That to me ruined, because Alexis was she was that bitch. Because from One Life to Live, she was that bitch. And then, not One Life to Live. I'm talking about something else. But she was that bitch. And then they just turned her into this wallowing drunk. I was like, what?
That was so weird.
But you know what? It was after she slept with Sonny. I think her character went downhill from there.
Mm-hmm.
But Sonny get all the women, and I don't, it's them dimples.
Because he can have me.
Now, if I said that,
you can say it. What?
Now, if I said that, I'm a hoe. But okay,
Scotty, you saying that Scotty can't listen? You saying Sonny can have you has nothing to do with you being a hoe? It's two different things.
What you talking about? Me?
That's what you're saying now. But okay,
he's talking about me though. I'm pretty sure. Somebody says Ava is redundant with Carly and Nina. The whole Carly and Nina thing. I get it.
Nina is another one that gets on my nerves. Why are you here? She irritates me.
I like Nina a little. I like Nina to an extent. I like Nina.
I don't have no use for Nina. None.
Nina do get on my nerves, but I do like Nina. And it was hypocritical of Carly trying to be mad at Nina when some of the shit that Nina has done. Carly, you've done worse. You slept with your mama's husband. Like, you lied to AJ about being Michael's father.
You did.
Like, you've done so much shit, Carly. You went like, and that's the thing with Carly. Carly plays like a little saint sometimes, and that's where Carly gets on my nerves at. Because girl, you are no saint. You have like you've been around the bush to yourself. You done been with so many men.
Child, been around the world and I.
Okay, so see,
I'm sorry, Beyond the Gates, y'all. Back to Beyond the Gates.
But yeah, so Eva. Now I'm gonna ask this question because Eva, I don't know how Nicole doesn't see Eva. Eva is always there when she quote unquote needs Nicole, needs to do something for Nicole. And I'm like, I wonder was Laura like this? Because when we saw Laura would sit at her desk and she would, tell Nicole what she, what her day looked like. But Eva is showing up at breakfast, telling her what she needs. She got her iPad with her so she can look at, I guess, her schedule or something that she had coming up. Like, nobody is noticing that Eva is just always there at the quote
ingratiating herself too much, trying too hard, doing too much. Yeah, again, I feel like Nicole, I don't like the way that I like the storyline of the whole Eva storyline, but I do not like the way they're making Nicole look like she's so naive and so stupid that she can't see it. Because you, like, girl, like, why is she here?
Right.
All the damn time. And even with that awards thing, like, just because she held Planet, that was her job. So, like, in the real world, girl, you're not sitting at the table with the family. You're not. You might be there and you might even have a seat, but you ain't sitting at you're not sitting here. You're not sitting at the head table. No, ma'am. And I hate to say it, I mean, clearly I've never had an assistant and I'm not trying to make it seem like, but you're not. No, that you did your job. And you're right. She's everywhere. She's places we didn't ask her to be. Why are you here, Eva? Go home. Go home.
Please do. Well, I don't know if I want to go home because that nutcase is at home plotting and scheming. That nutcase is plotting and scheming.
I'm sick of her. Oh, I'm sick of her.
So I don't know how Sherry, Dana, Leslie. I don't know. I'm tired of her.
Every time he say that, every time you say Shayna, Dana, Leslie, you crack me up. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know. I do think there's something wrong with that lady. I think she's lying through her fucking teeth. But Tomas. So Kat let the family know. Actually, when she saw Eva show up, her face went down. So Tomas is coming and they're having a date. I don't trust Tomas. Like you said, really, I don't trust Tomas, and it ain't even the fact that he just works for. That's part of the reason that he works for Ted, but it's also something else about him that it ain't gelling with me. I don't know what it is about Tomas. Something is off with Tomas, and more specifically, so you can go ahead.
No, finish your point, baby.
Okay,
I just put my hand up so I don't forget that I had something.
Okay, so Tomas, then Vernon wants to meet Tomas. But not Eva, but Kat is like, granddad, chill out just for a little bit. Let me go over here, have my date with him. So she has her date with him, right? And then they talk. She is bitching about Eva to Tomas. And then we see as their date ended, because she went back over to the table and she's like, you're in my seat. Now, me and ReallyB did talk about this behind the stage. When it comes to Kat, I'm all here for Kat being on Eva's ass. But at the same time, Kat is coming out very snobbish and like she's looking down on Eva because, she feels like she has less than. Now, I do think that because we saw Eva as she was flirting with Tomas, and I do think that there's going to be something there. Eva going to be like, oh, okay, you little bitch. You won't fuck with me? I'll fuck with you, man.
And I think that's exactly what it is, too. I think it's you don't like me. Watch this. I think that's exactly. But I'm gonna tell you something with the Tomas thing, and I know we haven't gotten. I hate to keep talking ahead, but
you fine.
My hairs on the back of my neck went up when they were in that meeting at Bill's house, and Bill said to Tomas, "Now I gave you permission to date her." It almost, I gave my blessing. It almost feels like Bill sent him so he could still keep up with what's going on the inner circle of the Duprees. I wonder if Tomas is really dating her because he's interested, or he's dating her because Bill sent him. See, I don't trust Tomas. I just don't trust him.
And he probably gonna play them both. Gonna play both Cat and Eva against each other.
I
and
agree.
They're gonna be fighting over him, and that's going
especially since Cat ain't giving up the cat.
And right, and it's gonna intensify this Cat and Eva feud that is flaring the fuck up right now.
And I'm here for it. I'm here for that.
You need in a soap opera, if you already don't like each other, all you need is for a man to be a part of it too, and that makes it even more like it's gonna be some shit with that.
I knew Harold would be here for this. He said he don't see it for Olga Pataki. He said he don't see it. He loves to talk about the way Cat dresses, which it ain't. I mean, Cat's style of dress is a little girlish. So I'm gonna let you have that one.
It's very. Listen, Eva dressed the way I dressed my sophomore year in college. It's very neo soul, early Erykah Badu. Like it's given, boots and a long skirt with a peasant blouse. Like now, I was never doing the midriff because I was fat even in college, so I didn't do the midriff part of it, but. Like, I really could look at some of Eva's outfits and be like, I had that shit in 90, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
So I did forget to put this scene in my notes, but when you mentioned it, I thought about it. So the scene with Bill, Tomas, and that creepy ass man, they're talking about, how fine Haley is, and talking about Cat and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, sir. Before Vanessa even met with them women, I was like, this man is a creep and he a problem. And I want somebody to just blast his ass. Just take him out. Get rid of him expeditiously.
What, Really B?
Go ahead, Really B.
So listen. When them women went to go meet with Naomi about suing that man down to the law office, did y'all peep what I peeped when they said, well, when we wouldn't sleep with him, we got overlooked and Haley got promoted. So did Haley sleep with that man? Because notice when they was at the house and Haley came in there and she walked off and the way he was like, that's a fine piece of, and notice how he don't really have no respect for Haley and Bill's marriage, almost like he know Haley's a trick. Y'all, I wonder if because the way they said Haley kept getting promoted, when they would say no, did Haley got promoted? I was like, so did Haley say yes?
She may have.
And it might come out during the lawsuit because Naomi gonna take this case, child. It might come out during the lawsuit. It might come out. Now you talking about some drama for your mama right there?
She gonna sleep her way to the top, round and around,
round and around.
But it was the way he was talking about her. So I definitely do think that, Haley uses her body to get what she wants.
And that's another reason why I was sitting there and I was like, the more, because they talked about that. I mean, not you have to like y'all, but I'm saying in general, you can hear these subtle things when they talked about Haley being a paralegal and how did Haley get so, how did she rise in the ranks so fast? Like they said that, but everybody assumed it's because of her relationship with Bill. But maybe it wasn't her relationship with Bill because again, I just thought it was interesting that they said, well, when we wouldn't sleep with him, I was about to be promoted to paralegal. I didn't get the promotion, but Haley did.
Haley give him in the bond, Nate. She gives.
I'm just telling you that's just.
She definitely gives she in a bond, Nate.
Because remember she didn't have anybody. She's such a hard, Haley had the whole hard knock life. Yeah. So I don't know, y'all.
I don't buy that whole. It's like I say, it's something about. It's more to Haley that we don't. We all know that. It's more to Haley that we don't know. But I'm curious to know where is she? Like, where did Haley come from? Like, because my question is, how did she and Naomi meet? Like, did they meet in college? Did she drop out of college? Like. Because
Haley ain't go to nobody's college. Haley ain't go to nobody's college.
Now she ain't go to nobody's college.
Everybody can't go to college.
What's wrong with a city child?
Not Ebony. So we see Naomi as she met with those women, right? And those women are basically just telling, his name is Mike. So Mike is an issue. Like you said, he actually those women got fired too.
And whatever they said he did it. Whatever they said he did it.
He definitely did, because they saying that he gets handsy. Which you can definitely see that, and especially in the way he was talking. It's interesting that he's talking about Haley in such a lewd way in front of her new husband, and he didn't give not damn fuck how he was talking about Haley in front of Bill. He just said it, and Bill looked at him, and he was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, I do believe those women.
Bill corrected him, but the fact that he felt so comfortable, like that's literally your boss's wife. Like the fact that he felt so comfortable, it just makes me feel like he familiar.
Not Uncle Jay said, did Naomi go to Howard? Perhaps Haley worked in food services, and that's how they met. Not food services.
She might have went to Howard for a semester, but she ain't graduate. She might have went for a semester too.
Now y'all know I don't like Haley, but damn, y'all just reducing this girl to just nothing. Which I'm
listen. She might have been down at the calf for a couple of semesters.
They said food services.
Food services was taking me out.
Y'all are terrible. Oh, y'all are terrible. But I ain't mad at you.
So next we have Jacob and his partner, which I forget what that man's name is, but they doing a stakeout. I didn't understand.
That man don't like Jacob. I don't know why he don't like Jacob, but he do not like Jacob.
He don't see it for Jacob. So while they doing the stakeout, they see Joey. Now I know me and you we talked about the fact that we don't really more so care about the whole Doug storyline, but I do want to know more about Joey. I want to know what Joey wants from Doug, and I wonder what he was doing at the stakeout. Like I'm curious about Joey, just not Doug and Joey and Vanessa.
I agree. I agree. I do want to know more about Joey and what he got going on, but I really don't give a damn about Doug.
Scott, you got anything?
I agree.
I'm just happy to see Jacob. I like Jacob. I know. Shut up, ho.
I don't like Jacob because he's too much of a goody two shoes.
I know people don't like Jacob.
He's too much of a goody two shoes. No.
So we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about it. But I want to know y'all's thoughts about what happened last week with Naomi being upset with him about arresting Danny.
I did not understand why was she upset.
I'm not the only person.
His job.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Hell no. Well, I was upset with him.
What you upset with him for? If that's a part of his job.
Okay, no, wait a minute. Hold on. 2 reasons why I'm upset. Reason number one why I'm upset is if you had to arrest him, you could have gave me the heads up. Like, true. Don't let me be sitting there and you walk in there with some handcuffs and about to arrest my mom, and I just got off the phone with your ass. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. That's number one. And number two, it is 5,672 other cops in that goddamn police station. You didn't have to be the one to do it.
But we know how Danny is.
You didn't have to be the one to do it.
Shut up, ReallyB.
Fuck that. Hell no. And I still be mad. He still be sleeping on the couch. I came home, he packing the bag to go to the hotel. All right, then. Just don't use my credit card. Don't use my credit card. Go to the hotel.
So the man will still be in the hotel?
Absolutely.
Even if your mama said, let it go.
My mom ain't got nothing to do with this.
Because then
listen, had to say, mama, you can forgive him. I'm glad you can forgive him. But as for me over here, I need a minute. That's that. And you know you a Cancer, just like me, JB. When you get mad, you need a minute.
True.
I need a minute. And I ain't saying we would get divorced. But I'm just saying I need a minute.
Oh no, we definitely get divorced.
And I didn't tell him to go to the hotel. I just told him to sleep his ass on the couch. He was the one that said the couch was uncomfortable and he was going to the hotel. Well, listen, choices are choices.
ReallyB.
Both of y'all Cancers, child.
I know your evil ass ain't talking. Exactly. Your evil ass Aquarius self.
You came from a Cancer. Your mama's a Cancer. She's one of us.
Child.
Your mama is a Cancer. One of our fellows.
That's your name from a woman and your brain from a woman.
I don't give a damn. Okay.
Here we go.
I don't give a damn. That's
not too much on us, Scotty.
Y'all are emotional, sensitive, and want to be mad about every fucking thing.
I am.
No, I'm not that emotional.
Listen, I am sensitive as fuck. You are absolutely correct.
Very sensitive and want to stay mad about something. Get over it.
That's how you.
What about an Aquarius? What about an Aquarius?
We ain't talking about Aquarius. We talking about child.
What about the Aquarius?
Right. Aquarius. He know.
Exactly.
He know. What do I know?
Hey, everybody coming in. Welcome.
Exactly. Act the fuck exactly. Like I said.
God, listen, I have a hard exterior, but Scotty, no, my feelings get hurt very easily.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, get over it.
Mine don't.
Mine do. Now, usually
the
person that hurt my feelings don't. Now the thing is, the person that hurt my feelings don't know. They won't know. Other people will know.
They will. Yes,
let me take that back. My feelings don't get my feelings do get hurt by my family and my friends. If I care about you and I love you, yes. If I don't know you,
strangers, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, strangers, I don't fuck. But yeah, people I care about. Yeah.
Yeah, I know people think that us cancers get easily, sensitive towards everything, but no, it's my family, my friends.
No, I have to give a damn about the people that I don't give a damn about. Now, again, Scotty know that too. If it's people that I don't give a damn, I'll be like, fuck them.
If I don't give a damn about you, then you can't hurt my feelings. And I'll tell people, because somebody said that, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Oh, you don't hurt my feelings because I don't know you.
And let me tell you, and that's the worst thing that you can do for me. I mean, I don't know if it's a cancer thing or a really be thing, but the worst thing you can do for me is let me get to the point where I don't give a fuck. Because once I don't give a fuck, it don't come back. Once it's gone, it don't come back.
That's me too. Once I don't give a fuck, you can't say nothing to me about it.
It ain't no back and forth.
We're good.
Yeah, we good.
I will tell you that we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so what had happened now? What's next?
Haley. So we see Haley as
but no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Mama. Go ahead.
No, you good? What you guys want to say?
No, I was just gonna say about Jacob and his new partner. I don't know if his new partner doesn't like him because he really don't like him, or if the new partner doesn't like him because Jacob is a nepo baby. Because remember, his dad is the chief of police, so maybe the partner feels some kind of way because it's like, you didn't really earn this. Because he seemed like the kind of person that's all about like like putting in the work. And I feel like he might be like, you didn't really earn this. Your dad is the chief of police, so I ain't figured out yet what it is.
So he did tell a story about one of his old partners that he went in to help. I wasn't really listening to the story a whole lot, but he did. It was something about one of his old partners that he went in to try to help, but I guess he got backlash for doing what he did. And so I guess he kind of looks at Jacob like his old partner. I don't know, but
his old partner rushed into a situation that almost got them killed, and he got him to safety. But basically, his boss was like, "Why did you let him do it?" And he was like, "I told him not to." Like, he was a grown man. Like, I told him not to do it. So yeah.
So next up, we got Haley. So here's where Haley kind of irritated me and pissed me off in this episode on Tuesday. Was when she took her stupid ass down into that country club. When she walked in that country club, everybody ignored her. Can I get a table? So she sat down at a table. Can I get some service? And then Danny came in and she's like, Haley, you look a little hangry. And she walked out. And my thing with Haley is you and Bill moved. We've said this plenty of times. I know me and you were talking about it really big on the last time we did it. You moved into this community where the Dupree name takes rank over Hamilton. And so now you want people to have some sort of respect for you. Like, you got a house here. Now you want to go to the country club. Do you think that people are going to be like, oh, okay, it's Haley. Let's forget what she did and let's just help her. No,
the only reason why Bill had any form of respect is because he was married to a damn Dupree.
Right.
That is the only reason. Now that he's no longer married to a Dupree and he has pretty much, betrayed a Dupree, don't nobody got no use for his ass no more.
Mm-mm.
And they said that before he married Haley, his law practice was fledgling. Like, he wasn't that guy. Like, they said that they basically helped him get his law, get his situation. So like you said, he was not that guy before he married Danny. I thought it was funny that Haley went back home huffing and puffing like the Dupree was really sitting in the corner laughing at her, and they were paying her absolutely no attention. They were paying her no. I mean, I didn't even see them look over in her direction. I didn't. I couldn't even see if Danny made. Child, they wasn't paying her no mind.
What is the youngest daughter of Bill and is it Vanessa or is it Chelsea? Right.
Chelsea.
Well, Chelsea and Kat did kind of look her direction, but they didn't say nothing. They just kind of looked at her and kind of
they didn't do anything. So I was like, you really went home and made it seem like it was a whole conspiracy, girl. They were paying you dust. Now that doesn't mean that they weren't behind it, but they were paying you dust. Like they were paying you no attention.
And see, this just shows who Bill is, because Bill was so pissed talking about, oh, they're gonna respect my wife. And what are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna blackmail people. You're gonna blackmail people to respect your wife. Bill, fuck you. Fuck.
And I thought it was funny that I thought it was funny that, girl, the last time you went to the country club, you got slapped. Girl, what are you doing here? They have 5,000 other high-end elite restaurants that you can go and get all the respect you want. You're going to force these people to respect that. See, again, that's why I say it's more to this shit with Haley. Mm-hmm. You're trying to force these people getting married at the country club, moving into that neighborhood. Like, you are trying to force these people. And they, girl, don't nobody like you. The fact that they showed up to your wedding is because they got blackmailed, ma'am.
Exactly.
They didn't show up because they, all of them RSVP. No, we won't come.
What was funny was he thought she went to Orphe Jeans. She's like, no, I went to the country club.
Right. He was like, damn, they need some. Because I'm sure in his mind, he was like, why? Why the fuck are you going there?
He said, oh, they must be really short-staffed at Orphe Jeans. He said, I didn't go to Orphe Jeans. I went to the
country club. And you saw his face when she said it, his face was like, what?
Bitch, what?
Why would you do that?
I hollered when his face looked like, you went to the country club for what?
Like, why would you? Because I'm sure he was thinking, girl, like, I played one of my, I used up a favor to get them to come to your damn wedding. Like, I used up a very important marker, man. Like, exactly. What the hell?
She definitely should have went to Orphe Jeans. At least got some kind of, we got some food.
She might not have got no service at Orphe. Now, Orphe Jeans would have been worse because, they're a little hood. But she might not have got no service down there neither. But at least, I don't know. Girl, you're not going to make these people like you. They don't like you. And
you're the reason why they don't.
Exactly. Now, next thing is Naomi and Danny. Not Naomi, but Chelsea and Danny. So they had a conversation because, remember last Friday, Danny was saying that she was going to go, before she went to Bill and Haley's house, she told Vernon and Anita that she had this big meeting that she was going to. When the hell did she have time to go to this fucking meeting? Because she's telling Chelsea that she got a dress for her to wear on the runway, and that Evan, what is it? Whatever, one of those big magazines is going to do a spread on it. And I'm like, when the fuck did you do this shit? Because you got drunk at their house, you left, you went home, and I think she's gonna have an alcohol problem too.
Yeah, they building her up to be an alcoholic. Yeah.
I want Chelsea to tell her mama, like, Mama, I don't want to model. I want to sing.
Like, she don't want to be no damn model.
Because she want to do purses.
I want to sell purses.
She want to do purses.
My thing is, and I get it, but girl, you can do both. Like, why you can't do both? But girl, whatever, these churn these days, child, these churn.
I don't know if Danny gonna flip her lid when she find out.
And I think that's gonna be the last straw that really pushes Danny over the edge. Because honestly, the only thing that I think is keeping Danny from being drunk 24 hours a day is Chelsea, is her being a momager. Because I think that's the only thing. Like, I think that'll be the last straw that, like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell else does she do?
Right.
Because if Chelsea tell that woman she don't want to be a model anymore, that's gonna further let her fixate on the new helmets.
And I think that's gonna be the last straw to push her over into like a full blown out, just passed out drunk all day. Because she damn near, she can't. They're definitely building up a storyline for her to be drunk, like be an alcoholic. Like, they're definitely building that storyline. And y'all know how these soap operas do, child. Once they start that, she's gonna be on the verge of an alcoholic for the next, it'll be Christmas before she go to rehab, child.
It's gonna be a while before she go to rehab.
Yeah. Tried to make me go to rehab, and I said
no. So then we get to Wednesday's episode. So we start up with this nutcase, Dana Leslie Sherry.
When is she gonna go?
So Dana Leslie Sherry is she's obsessed with Ted, and I'm like, girl, was the dick that good?
It couldn't have been. It don't look like it was.
Well,
Scotty, was it?
I knew she. That's all. Just about to, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
It's really none of your motherfucking business.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I was gonna say something.
You see how she be starting shit? You see how she starting shit? Nah, okay.
But she's obsessed with him, right? So she thinks that Ted is the one that got her kicked out of the the event. When we all know it was Eva that got her kicked. I wonder what she's gonna do when she finds out that Eva is the one that did that. Like, she gonna be pissed.
Right.
Well, we definitely know that they're headed for a showdown. Like, we see the writing on the wall with that. They definitely gonna have it. Oh, that's a good storyline. Somebody said Danny gonna be driving drunk and run into Andre and Ashley while they creeping. That'd be a good. I mean, not that I advocate drunk driving, but that would be a good storyline.
I was thinking it's gonna be something like that because they did it with Luke on General Hospital when he was supposedly killed Jake, who didn't die. But okay,
yeah, that was weird.
It was the weirdest storyline. I still don't understand that storyline to this day. So I think that's gonna happen with her. Everybody keeps talking about the Ted recast. We talked about that earlier, but
we talked about that at the top of the hour, y'all.
Y'all gonna have to go and be the replay game for that child, because we've been talking about that.
So here's my thing with Sherry Dana Leslie, right? So Sherry Dana Leslie knows when Nicole and Ted's anniversary is. I'm like, damn, bitch.
Calling that woman this shit.
I am. She gonna stay Sherry Dana Leslie. So she knows their anniversary because she said one day they were together and he left to go be with his wife. I'm like, well, bitch, what do you expect? You the side chick. And it's but damn.
The more she talked, the less I believe her. Like, I don't know.
That I didn't believe because I don't know. Now, I ain't been with nobody. I ain't never cheated like that or been with somebody that's cheated. But I don't know nobody that's gonna cheat on the anniversary. Well, they may cheat on the anniversary, but they may cheat on the anniversary and then dip out and go with their spouse. But nothing makes sense with that lady. Like, everything about her it makes no sense. So she's talking to Eva about the fact, well, he got me kicked out, so their anniversary is coming up, and I want to make my big story on their anniversary. But Eva's like, but they're not having a party. They're not doing anything. Well, I need you to suggest to them to have a party. Eva was like, bitch, I'm just an assistant. What do you want me to do? I'm like, lady, you are out your fucking mind. So she wants them to have a party. So what y'all think about that? Sheridan List is crazy.
I thought the suggestion was crazy. I thought it was even crazier that she did it. Like, she really did go back over to people's house at nighttime and suggest they have an anniversary party. Like, it just seems so, like, again, why is everything so rushed? Even if she did it, she could have waited till the next day at work and said, you know what? Like, the same thing she did at 10 o'clock at night, she could have done at 10 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. It just seems weird. Like, it just seems so rushed. I don't know.
And it's the way that she keeps, like I said earlier, it's the way that that girl keeps popping up. Like, Nicole is a doctor. You are a psychiatrist. Girl, you should be looking at her like, and she does say something. She's like, oh, Eva, you're here. And Eva manages to come up with the line. And Nicole just say, okay, I believe you.
Right. Tell me something. I'm cleaning up cat after cat. What? You're not the maid. Why would you feel like you have to clean up after cat's dinner? Girl, what are you doing? Yeah, it's too much for me. And I'm with Xavier. They kept saying they had this plan, but it sounds like they didn't really have a plan. What was the plan?
That's what I've been saying. They ain't got no plan.
Because you said that, we had the plan, we had a plan, but everything it looks like y'all doing is just spontaneous and fucking made up.
Sheridan and Alyssa's going about to seat of her pants. That woman is just making shit up as she goes. Because I don't think
she's younger
nothing.
than Kat. You know who it is. She's younger than Kat. So if this is really Ted's child, then he did have an affair.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to Eva, if this is his kid, she's between Kat and Martin. Because Martin, I feel like, is in his 30s. And I feel like Kat is in her early 20s. And Eva is somewhere in the middle. Or they could be around the same age, to be honest with you. But I think Eva might be a little bit older. So then we move over to, in this episode on the Wednesday, is Haley. So Haley still wants these people at the country club to respect. And I'm like, girl, you are delusional.
Girl, please.
You are delusional. And this is where Bill was kind of threatening, whatever he got. Is giving who?
It's giving Kaya, respect me.
Oh, yeah. Like, he's the problem with him is I feel like he thinks he can blackmail everybody into doing which I mean, this is soap opera. We know blackmailing does work only for a short period of time because whatever secrets people have, they eventually
they're gonna come out.
So the blackmail only works for so long. So they both delusional, but Haley more so than Bill. It's like you want people to respect you in his country club, but look at how you got with the man. It would be one thing if, say, Bill been saying that his marriage is over with Danny. Okay, that's fine. Let's say that they had divorced and then, somewhere along the line, they started dating and they got together. I think people will look at it differently. They would still be pissed. Like, Haley, you were part of the family and you got with him, but it wouldn't be a cheatation, situation where you cheated on him, y'all cheated together and then y'all got together. If y'all had timed it out, maybe these people would have like a little bit of respect for Haley, but not that much. But she's delusional.
Yeah, she's definitely delusional. And I thought it was really weird that she immediately went to, well, then maybe we just shouldn't be together. We should just get this marriage and all. I was like, wait, whoa. And that's what made me be like, because that was way too easy. Like, if you really truly love this man and it was all for the right reasons and stuff, you real quick to be like, well, maybe we should what did I get myself into? Girl, you're trying to force yourself on these people. If you really love this man and it's about you and him building a future and trying to be together, why are you so concerned with status? You know what I'm saying? You force yourself into this neighborhood, around these people, and you have to know that they don't fuck with you and they ain't never gonna fuck with you. Right. So that's what made me really be like, something with this situation with Haley. And I already felt that way, but I said we seeing glimpses of her real agenda and the real Haley, and I don't think Bill gonna see it coming. Bill got himself into something. He think he got this young tenderoni that he can manipulate. I don't think Haley gonna be like Danny.
Right.
So Xavier says Haley's playing a long game. What long game is that? Because I don't see it. Y'all see a long game with Haley?
I don't know what game she playing.
Because in this episode,
it's a little unpredictable because we already said that we didn't think that she was a goody two shoes or innocent. We always felt like it was something more to her. So we may not really know what she about to do, to be honest.
So they had dinner in this episode, and Bill presented her with some earrings. I was like, "You big dumb bitch!" Like, girl, the man is buying. Like, Bill is buying Haley's love and affection, and that's why I say I'm really ready for them to write in, give us a flashback of how Bill and Haley came to be, because somebody said earlier in the chat that they wonder if Bill groomed Haley. I can kind of see that, but then it also goes back to what we've been saying. We don't think that she's naive, so I kind of go back.
I'll be honest. I agree with you. I feel like we need some flashbacks to how it happened, because I think that'll tell the story. Did Haley come on to Bill? I mean, I'm not saying it took a lot. Did Haley come on to Bill, or was Bill? You know what I mean? I don't think Bill groomed Haley. I really don't think it was that on that level. But I also wonder who was the initiator of the situation, because I think that will give some insight.
Oh, this is a good point. Someone says, I think Haley wants to destroy the family. She's a long lost daughter. Oh, okay. Y'all think she's the long lost daughter of Vernon's character?
Yeah, I think we said that earlier on too, that maybe she's connected to them. I'll be honest with you. I mean, going back to the country club with Daddy Dupree and Mama Dupree, they was landed on real thick about their love story and how love they were and how they laid on. And I think that's not going to be all this cracked up to be. We're going to find out is more to that story. And maybe there is a Dupree because her not having any family, I'm not buying that either. Haley got family. I don't know who the hell they are, and I don't know when they're going to show up. But I believe he has family. Now, I don't know what the story is there, but I do believe Haley has family.
I agree. So then in this episode on Wednesday, I keep want to say Friday, but it was Wednesday. But so Danny and Andre, y'all know Danny keeps saying the last time they have sex is the last time they're gonna have sex until she calls him or texts him and say, come over. She texts him. I knew that's who she was texting. Right. So he came over. Which, looking at him, don't he look like Lorenz Tate?
I said that in my first review. It's a bunch of them. And I'm wondering if he's. I mean, I think it would have came out by now. But honestly, he really does remind me. I really feel like they could be related.
Like he looks like he looks like Lorenz Tate when he was younger. Like he does. Like, damn. So he comes over. Danny was passed out on the floor because she drank a whole bottle. I think that was vodka that she drank. I don't know how the fuck.
It was clear. Whatever it was vodka or gin. It was clear.
She drank that whole bottle and passed out on the floor. So he came over. Now I did think it was kind of cute for him to, she said to hold her. I thought that was kind of cute. I feel like one of them is gonna catch feelings, and at first I thought it was gonna be Andre. Now my mind kind of leaned more towards Danny. Mm-hmm. I feel like more towards Danny. And then also Andre went and talked to Nicole in Wednesday's episode about Danny, even though she asked him not to mention it to her family. He talking about he feels like she's depressed. No shit, sure, like the woman is depressed. But Nicole is like, I didn't see that. I'm like, you're a therapist or what? You're a psychiatrist or whatever. How the hell did you not see that your sister is depressed when her husband cheated on her with a woman as a family friend? They get divorced. The day the divorce is final, they send out their wedding invitations. Y'all get well, you don't know that y'all got blackmail to go to their wedding, but y'all went to the wedding. Like, I'm pretty sure you should know
But didn't she say last week? Well, wasn't that her last week that said Danny's up to something? Like when Danny left the house acting like she was all happy, and when she went over and broke into Bill's house. Remember, Nicole was the one that was like, I don't know. I'm just how you gonna say now when you don't see it? When last week you was questioning yourself, like, something ain't right with Danny. She ain't as happy as she pretending to be. Like, you just said it yourself.
It's weird.
Right.
Because even when they did the press conference, she was like, before they did the press conference, she told her, like, I think you need to talk to somebody. But now that Andre is sitting there talking to you, you didn't really see that stuff. I don't like how they.
Yeah, they definitely giving Danny the drunk storyline. It's going to definitely come out that she's sleeping with Andre. But I agree. I think it'll come out. And obviously we know Andre and Ashley are going to end up in the thing. That's going to be messy that we don't care about. I just feel like most of us ain't going to care about that storyline. But yeah, I agree with y'all.
Yeah, because in this episode, Ashley was with her mama because Derek cooked lasagna for her. Then he left. Then, which that man just had this man had a concussion, and the fire people calling him to come to work. Bitch,
talking about just send her to another hospital somewhere else. Like, say she got a job somewhere else at another hospital, and we ain't got to see her ass no more. Like, it's so out of place.
I tell you, well, one thing, that's one thing soap operas will do. A lot of people, a lot of these episodes that we're watching, they film these episodes. Y'all know how far ahead.
They film months ahead.
So this isn't current, right. Like they recast Ted, but we're not going to see the new guy until May. That's how far ahead they are. So, but what soap operas will do, they will evaluate like people like feedback on these storylines, and if they realize that people really don't care, they will switch it up and they will change the storyline.
So let me ask the question with Ashley: do you think that it would be better if we get rid of her or if they recast her?
Get rid of her.
I just don't like the storyline
because I don't care. With Ashley, she has. If Ashley were someone that I see having chemistry with. I mean, she don't even have chemistry with Derek, and I don't even see her having chemistry with Andre.
I don't like the character though, so that she can go.
And my thing is, they've turned her into this, like you said, this goody two shoes. So we're supposed to believe now that she's just gonna cheat on her man. Like, come on now.
I don't care nothing about Ashley and Derek's storyline. Just like I don't care about the gambling husband and his white wife. I don't care about that either.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. But
now I will say this. I think the storyline, right? She for the streets. I think the storyline would be more interesting with Ashley and Derek. I mean, Ashley and Andre if there was a past. Now, if Andre and Ashley had a past and he came back around and she was like, I got a man now. I'm not doing that. That I think would be, but for it just to be out of nowhere, like we don't know these people. Why are you so obsessed with this woman? So it's just coming out of nowhere.
Now he did mention that he's known Ashley when he was talking to Nicole. So I feel like they've known each other for years, but they're not really flushing the story out like that. Because
they might have known each other, but I don't
think they were friends before. I don't think they were friends. I think that they knew each other through passing. Because he even said he never goes for somebody that's taken. I'm like, well, you're doing a damn good job of it.
Right, because Ashley's really good friends with Naomi. So I think he might know her like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm cool with it. Somebody, and everybody keep calling them DEIs, which I mean, I'm cool with it. I just find Ashley and Derek kind of
annoying.
I find them boring and annoying.
Boring as hell.
But I was thinking, I was thinking in my head, maybe if they, but I see a lot of people in chat saying, no, just get rid of her like Scotty said. But I was thinking maybe if they recast her with somebody, because I don't know if it's the actress or what, because there's just nothing there with her. I'll tell you guys who she kind of reminds me of. Scott, did you watch Passions?
Yes.
She reminds me of Charity.
Ugh.
She reminds me of Charity.
Another person I didn't want to see.
I love Charity let me take that back. I didn't like the original. I like Zombie Charity. I like Zombie Charity over actual Charity because Charity was a goody two shoes. She was a virgin too.
Right.
And so I didn't like Charity. I like Zombie Charity, and Ashley kind of reminds me of Charity. Maybe they should make her a zombie. Maybe they should make a zombie version of it.
I think they just didn't give us enough time. That's one of those storylines they should have built up. They're doing too much too fast, too soon, because we don't even know who Ashley is. Like Xavier said, why are we making such a big deal about Ashley getting a job? Like, she's an adult. If she went to nursing school, there's got to be a bigger story to why everybody was so like. It was kind of like that McDonald's commercial back in the day. Calvin got a job. Calvin, did you hear? Calvin got a job. It was like, why was this such a big deal that Ashley got a job? Ain't that what the fuck you supposed to do when you go to nursing school? Is become a nurse?
Like, was she a crackhead or something before this?
Right. Like, did she drop out of school or something? Like, so I felt like they should have let us get to know Ashley and like Ashley before they gave us all of this extra, because we don't know Ashley. We don't know why everybody is so happy about Ashley getting a job. Derek's a firefighter. Like, let Ashley and Derek just be happy for a minute. Let us find out about her mama. Why her mama? Don't her mama remind you of Tad and Jenny's mama? Like, I'm waiting for her to be real Olga-ish. Wasn't that her mama? Their mama's name Olga. Don't her mama look like Olga?
Opal, yeah.
Opal.
I love my Opal. I
used to love Opal ass. Opal that loved me. And them little outfits that she used to put together.
Yes, her outfits. I love her outfits.
Baby. Yeah, Opal was my girl. But like, give me something to make me want to be vested. I don't even know who. Like, you gave us this whole Andre, he's a player. We don't know nothing about Andre either.
We don't.
And I get it. It's a new show. We don't know a lot about a lot of it, but I just feel like of all the storylines that were going on, that was just the least interesting. And I feel like y'all could have waited a couple of months. Like give us a couple of months to give a damn about that storyline. Because right now we don't. We just don't. And maybe we would care in 3 months. You know what I mean? If you built it up and gave us time. But honestly, right now, we don't.
Because she's just boring. It's so every time I see her, I'm like, oh fuck, Ashley's on the screen.
I fast forward through
she is boring.
When I watch on Paramount, I fast forward through Ashley like, every time.
I see Ashley and Derek. I'm like, oh, here we go with these two.
Ashley and Derek.
That's what even with I know people because I saw people talking about Derek's acting. People like his acting is not good. I'm like, I don't even pay attention. They must know how his acting is. Whose acting I do know is terrible is Tomas. Every time Tomas is on my screen, I'm like, oh fuck.
Well, Tomas, when you watching a soap opera.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get some bad acting. Who else's acting is bad? And I hope you don't. I know we're gonna see him again. Is that boy that Chelsea slept with, and him and his wife?
Oh yeah, his acting was terrible. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
that was hard to watch.
It was cringy. Now that's something like they could do if it was something like that with Ashley, because even with Chelsea, like I didn't see her being, into other couples. I didn't even see her being bisexual. I thought Chelsea was gonna be a goody two shoes, and then when she was with that dude and she saw his wife and she kissed her, I was like, oh. That's
and I love how they're slow walking that. See, that's what they should have done with Ashley and Derek. Like you gave us a little bit for us to be like, oh, okay, she's into, she says she don't like labels, but for lack of a better word, she bisexual. She's we see she's sexually open. Okay, but giving it to us in doses. You're not slapping us every episode with it. You gave us a little bit, you give us a little bit, like you're building that up. We know something is coming down the pipe. Probably with that couple, we get it, but you building that up, and because you didn't gave us Andre sleeping with Danny, that was enough right there.
It was, and I would have been fine if they left it at that.
Danny was enough. We don't need all this.
If they left it at that with him sleeping with Danny, I would be cool with this. But for him to try to kiss Ash, I was like, the writings were on the wall, and I was like, damn it. And then in Wednesday's episode, you look at her looking at that picture. I'm like, oh, so you interested in her? I was like, okay.
Well, let me say this. I want to know what y'all think. I was telling my mama this. I think that at some point, and I ain't saying right now, but at some point, I would love to see the show introduce a character that is a rival to Anita.
Yes.
I would love to see that. Give me a Vicky.
Yeah, it's gonna be Haley Mama. Anita know who Haley Mama is because it's somebody that Haley used to beef with back in the day. A rival bandmate, a rival singer, and Vernon then slept with her, and now here come Haley. Mm-hmm.
So somebody when I posted yesterday,
Haley Mama.
So when I posted that they recast Ted yesterday, somebody was like they should recast Anita with Lynn Whitfield.
Y'all better leave my.
That's what I was just about to say. That's what I said. I said no. I like Anita as is. What I feel is we should create a new character for Lynn Whitfield and let Lynn Whitfield be the bitch that doesn't like Anita.
Oh, I'm here for that now. Listen, anything with Lynn Whitfield, I'm here for.
She can play now. She can play a good bitch now.
She can.
And let me tell you what I want. If they bring Lynn Whitfield, I want them to bring the writers from Green. What's the show? Greenleaf. Greenleaf. They used to write them dialogues for her, baby. Because whoever used to write them dialogues for Lady Day,
Lady May,
down to the Greenleaf, bitch.
Lady May was my girl.
Baby, that's what I wanted. Baby, she used to, baby. You talk about some dialogue.
The way she used to read Charity's raggedy ass.
Every time.
Be here for it. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we got for Monday through Wednesday. Short week. So
let me just say this before we go. Let me just say this. Mm-hmm. I've been up here fighting sleep. That's why I have been very limited on my commentary.
I saw you on quite a few times.
I am fighting sleep. So, I guess I don't know who Bright Idea was besides my own, but I drank 2 Red Bulls this morning to keep myself awake. And I believe the energy drinks are wearing off.
So do we want to keep this going forward with us 3?
I don't mind.
So we just got to find the right time. Is Saturday a good for us all?
Yeah, for the
as
most
long as
part.
I'm not traveling, but but if I'm traveling and one monkey don't stop no show. So if I'm not available, like usually if I'm not traveling, I can make it work. So
Okay.
yeah.
So do we want to do like we do with the panel, just rotate it?
Well, we can rotate, or we can just do what we're doing now and just simultaneous, like stream it.
Okay, so we don't.
I'm okay with that. I mean, yeah, we can talk more about it offline, but
yeah,
I'm fine with just streaming it on my, streaming it like this. I'm fine.
Okay,
yeah,
because whatever y'all want.
I feel like I didn't give everything I normally would, but
you started in the beginning with me and fucking with me and really
you tired, boo. Well, right, you start. That's what it was. You gave all your energy to being shady.
Exactly.
You have reserved some of that damn energy. You'd have been all right.
Mm-hmm.
Go to hell.
Shut up.
See, now it's go to hell.
Look, that's his favorite thing to say, go to hell. But with me, it's go to hell, hoe. I'm always a hoe.
Isn't that what y'all be calling me all the time? But okay.
Oh, I forgot Lynn Whitfield is on the Shy. I forgot Lynn Whitfield is on the Shy.
But how often, the Shy just film? How often do they? Because soap operas film every day. I think they film Monday through Friday, right?
Child, don't get me telling no lies about them people's jobs. I don't know.
I think they do.
And they film multiple episodes in one day. That I do know about soap operas. They film more than one episode in a day. But yeah, so y'all want to go around and tell what y'all got coming up on your channels?
I guess I started off when I go to after I wake up from this nap that I'm finna take. I intend on going live because they're to talk about like it's mainly gonna be like a reality TV based one, like Toya and her brothers are at it again. Candy talked about, how she was the one who pushed for Shamia to have a peach. It's just little different stuff. Bambi and Mama D.
Oh my God, I saw
Scrappy. They've been fighting on social media, so I gotta talk about that. And then tomorrow, besides the Real Housewives of Atlanta live that I'm doing, I'm also gonna do an album review on Drew Sidora's album. I listened to it today, and I'm gonna listen to it again.
Is it good?
I'm gonna listen to it again.
Okay, that's all I need.
I'm gonna listen to it again so I can get a good listen because I tried to listen to it while I was working. So I'm just gonna sit down and listen to it again. Oh yeah, and Candy calling Tamar.
That was the only thing that I saw in the blogs was that she called her a clown.
And that's exactly what she is and looks like, literally.
Oh, and Tamar has responded. I haven't seen it yet.
I knew she was gonna do it.
But Kempire did a live saying Tamar responded. So I need to go see what Tamar said.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna post a video of Candy singing. It was a bad video of Candy singing. That's all it was. But
Oh, okay.
But what else? Yeah, I'm gonna do an album review on Drew Sidora, and then and like I said, I'm gonna listen to it again. Because I think I get a better feel of it because I'm at home because I tried to listen to it at work. And yeah, that's all I got this weekend. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
So at some point today, y'all are going to get Raising Kanan review, and I recorded the new episode of Life After Lockup or Love After Lockup, whatever the hell, whichever one it is. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna see if I care about these people, and if I do, then we'll talk about it. But if I don't, then we just gonna move on with our life. And I do sometime between now and before Housewives tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a live as well to talk about like celebrity news and stuff like that because it is a lot of. We gotta talk about Ralph ass in the basement.
Oh God.
Yeah, I talked about that yesterday.
I rolled my eyes when I saw that.
I saw you talked about it yesterday. But Ralph ass in the basement and just other things going on. So that'll probably be tomorrow. Somewhere between now and tomorrow, y'all gonna get those 3 things. Well, 2.5, because I don't know if I'm gonna do the Love After Lockup yet. I ain't made up my mind. But somewhere y'all gonna get that. I gotta see if I care about these people because I stopped doing it because it was the same couples and the shit was just so overproduced. Like you could just tell, you could just see it was so overproduced. But when they bring in new people, it's still produced. But at least like that couple in Vegas, I was like, y'all are really dragging this. Like it's just Brittany and what was his name? Brittany and Yeah, I was like, come on, y'all. It's too like it's nothing here. It's gone. It's nothing left. Puppy and old girl, like
Amber.
they just keep getting arrested.
Yeah, so when they keep people on for too long, yeah, it becomes produced. But this shit that because I finished watching it just before we came on today, and some of these people, I don't know if they making this shit up. It's weird because some of the stuff that I saw, and I'm gonna talk about it.
All right, well, we're gonna talk about it. So
And
that's what I got going on. And of course, the Real Housewives of Potomac live tomorrow, 9:30-ish. 9:30.
You mean Atlanta?
You mean Atlanta?
Damn, why do I keep saying Potomac?
You missed the girls.
I hope she don't miss their ass because I'm glad they're gone for now. Shit.
And I heard they on pause.
They're not on pause. Wendy said it was a lie, child. They're not on pause.
Oh, okay, so they're not on. Oh God, I was hoping that they won't pause. So as far as I go, the only thing that I got going on this weekend is Love After Lockup. So once I get off of here, I will record that and edit it and put it up for y'all sometime today. And then I got to watch Raising Kanan. And that's all we got. And then y'all know tomorrow is Atlanta. And is it the reunion of Married to Medicine tomorrow?
Yep.
Yes.
Part
thank
one.
God.
Married to Medicine.
Oh, thank God for that reunion because I am so over Married to Medicine this season. The season started out decent-ish, but the way it ended,
it's terrible this season. Just say that.
Yeah, I think we need a recast.
They did Xavier. They did get divorced, child.
Got divorced.
She done moved.
Oh, they got divorced. Brittany and Marcelino.
Marcelino and Brittany. They got divorced. She done moved to Florida. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's all I got. But yeah, we're gonna get off here, you guys. So going forward, we will be doing this every Saturday. We're gonna talk about it behind the scenes. What time? I mean, we gotta figure out a time. I tried to do this, an hour later since Scotty said he got off work at 1:00. But if we need to go later, we'll go later. But yeah, guys, that's all we got. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.